streaming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's open this up on my phone so that way I can check that I'm actually streaming. And, come on. Let me make sure that my phone is muted. It was on, like, barely any audio. Cool. Now pause. Sure, I'll hit the like button, why not? Welcome everyone. Yes, hi Patches. Yes, I know you have opinions. You have opinions. Are you going to voice your opinions more? Huh? You're considering getting on the desk? Well, Patches, I have my phone here. You can't be on the desk. I don't even normally let you be on the desk. Okay? You don't really walk right on the desk. You get very skittish. That's why I don't let you on the desk. Alright. Have I been to the... I haven't been to the Grim Forge.
If not over, then through.
So outside of going to the Grim Forge, the only thing I can do... Wow, I literally just leveled up. I knew I recently leveled up, but I didn't realize it was that recent. Wow. Anyways, so... the only thing I can do is, really just...
Aim.
Yeah, the one best suited to pass those checks. Either that or get out. Well, she would want to try and pass those checks. Deal with the awakened buff.
Here goes
Focus. Focus.
Let's see. So yeah, dealing with the Gith Kresh and going to the Underdark.
All's well.
Really? I haven't used that many spell
Never a dull
slots.
moment.
Okay.
There's a parasite nearby.
I don't care.
You should take a closer look.
No. Honestly, if I could, I'd destroy this thing. Not kidding. Because these clerics, not gonna buff them with any kind of stuff. Even on a warlock playthrough, which I will get to eventually, I'm still not gonna have them use illithid powers. Because the whole point of this is to learn how to play every class. This way I can try to play honor mode.
Vertical incision from pineal. Intestinal coloration consistent. If you require treatment, take a seat, Kin. Or do you have a question?
We hope to gain by dissecting the Gake spawn.
I'm analyzing changes in the worm's digestive tract following consumption of cerebral matter. Most of our kin find such work rather tedious. I wonder, what makes you so curious?
Persuasion. Roll a nat 20.
I have no desire to teach, though your request is understood. You do not gain true knowledge by demanding it of others. Let's see what knowledge your labors have borne so far. Tell me, what is your understanding of ceremorphosis?
First-hand knowledge. I'm infected.
Is that so? Dishonesty towards your superiors is an ill-advised behavior, though I will admit, it's fascinating that you're still able to lie at this stage of infection. Either your tadpole is special. Go to the Sathisk. I will ensure you are cured.
Waited a long time for this.
It will be worth it. Most of our kin never get to experience the Sathisk. Blackith smiles on you.
And then somebody else has guidance. At least I'm pretty sure. Yes, somebody else has resistance, not guidance. I don't know why it said. Though that does remind me I should probably update. Nah, Bestow Curse works. This is mostly a debuff cleric, so Bless doesn't really work. This cleric is mostly one that applies debuffs to enemies. I suppose Spirit Guardians could work. Silence. Silence is a much better spell.
Can't give up now.
Let's see. This is my powerhouse of spell casting. Let's swap Bless for Glyph of Warding. Cure Wounds, I can probably switch that for Sanctuary. Create Water is anti-synergy with these fire spells, so that probably isn't a good idea. Bestow Curse, I can swap that out for something else like Spirit Guardians to go in with the whole Radiance damage theme. And if I'm wielding a melee weapon, which right now isn't really too... Is the armor class really 21? Right, because everybody has Warding Bond active, and... +2 from Dexterity, +2 from Shield, +1 from Ring of Protection. Yeah, no, she should have a 19, however she has 21. Awesome, and... creatures who miss attack rolls make save or 1d4 Radiance. And then do Radiant damage, Radiant Shockwave, which everything in 10-foot radius gets Radiant Orb, -1 to attack rolls for each turn remaining. Reduce duration each time by 2 each time it makes an attack roll. Inflicts Radiant Orb. It only says once, so whatever. Let's see. What else? Protection from energy, that's just not a very good spell. Maybe Mass Healing Word, Beacon of Hope. I guess Bless could also work. I'll keep it for now. This guy, he does not need spell slots. They are not important to anything, because he is basically just a fighter that occasionally casts spells. Why do you think Wisdom is his 3rd highest stat? I effectively treated this as a non-important stat. It didn't mean anything to this character. He's meant to tank, which is why he has high constitution, and do damage, which is why he has the strength. The hunting bow, that's just so he can get Hunter's Mark for free, and also the advantage against monstrosity enemies is nice, and it's +1 bow, so if he can't reach an enemy, he has that. Let's see. Hold person would be good.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
And these other 2 clerics have it, but unfortunately, his save DC, that's about as low as it's gonna get. +4 from Wisdom. What do you mean, +4? He only has a +2 modifier. +2 from Wisdom. Okay, so it was scaling off someone else. And +3 from Proficiency. I'll go with Mass Healing Word. Let's see. Yeah. Unfortunately, there aren't that many spells that are, like, super helpful. I'll swap Guiding Bolt out for I guess Bless can work. You see how only Glyph of Warding has anything to do with saving throws, and even then, it has the effect to still do damage even when enemies succeed.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. This guy, he's focused pretty much just on healing. I don't need to speak
These
with
things
Dead
have
because
stayed
that's
interesting.
available to my
get going.
my knowledge cleric, so he doesn't need that. Mass Healing Word is helpful. Don't need daylights. Prayer of Healing, I can just swap that in when I need it. Let's see. Glyph of Warding and Protection from Evil and Good is sometimes helpful. Create Destroy Water isn't super useful for this group, so I'll go with Silence. Having multiple people who can cast Silence is helpful
that's
to
progress.
the group as a whole.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Go on.
Okay.
The device is strange.
I have
Made of
no idea if
taut
I can
flesh
talk my
and
way out of
cook.
combat
You feel
here.
your parasite stir.
To sit in the Zaithisk is a rare blessing, Kin. There is nothing on any plane stronger than a Zaith.
This is a Gith. She would immediately lie into that Zaithisk and not even question it.
Your body grows cold, its warmth sapped by the cold metal seat. The
I
machine
wonder how the circlet
awakens.
looks with the rest of her armor.
You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zaithisk will do the rest.
Did
Layers of
Yankee get
magic
any kind of
weave
bonuses
themselves
to this
tightly
check?
around your head. The tadpole squirms and contracts. It's trying to hide. You realize the device is hunting your Your skull groans and bends under the pressure. Then agony.
Yankee saving throw. Huh. Maybe the DC is just a little reduced. So I'll have someone else cast resistance. Wouldn't Warding Bond already be active? Or did I not cast it on Laura? Nice.
Through waves of torment, you search for the parasite's lurking presence. The device searches too. You sense its hunger, its craving. It wants the tadpole, but maybe something more.
Keep going, my child. The Gake spawn will soon be gone.
The parasite burrows deeper, sinking its teeth into your brain's exposed tissue. It's suck. You feel yourself ebbing away, while the parasite only grows stronger.
Oh, this is a
It's
wisdom
evolving.
save. Yeah, that's a success. Just a casual 32. Nothing to go over
That's it.
here.
Soon your suffering will be over, Kin.
The device yearns for the creature, for every part of you tainted by its presence. You will. The tadpole quivers. A different magic is building within it.
No more!
Complete your purifications under Black's will. Pray for deliverance. Ooh, do I go with the Cleric saving throw? Or do I go with the Gith saving throw? Let's see. The wisdom save is a lot higher. Let's see. Constitution would be a... I'm gonna go with the Cleric saving throw. Wow, I almost failed that.
You pour yourself into the tadpole. The two forces fuse violently together. You...
Enough!
The room swims back into...
No! My life! And yet you live.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
Really?
Awesome.
I am disappointed that we could... In any case, your problem is resolved.
Incredible. Your parasite is even stronger now.
Another step forward.
Yeah, I can now use Illithid powers as a bonus action. Cool, I'm not using Illithid powers, so that buff is useless to me. And I got a little bit of
Cursed to
XP,
put my hands
so
on everything.
I have not been here yet.
When you have a chance to kill your enemy, you take it.
I'd already disarmed her.
Shocky! Why do you keep hesitating?
Because they don't make sense. Killing each other...
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark?
Let me grab my dice. Okay. Because I can see all of these happening for a Gith character. So, I'm gonna roll a d4. There it is. Alright. Alright, got my d4. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. Just that simple. 3.
Yes.
Because I can see all of
Demonstration
these.
may be just what's needed.
She is true neutral.
Ah, a true warrior's kill. Quick, bloody, and a scream to curdle the stomach juices of Lakith herself. Move him out of the way. We've wasted enough time already. You are well on your way to being gatefood. Do better. Strike hard.
Uh... Let's see.
I want to have a
Did
word.
I already go and...
Haven't had enough yet?
Okay, apparently did. So how much is 6,000 gold? A bunch of arrows. Okay, enough revivify scrolls where I don't have to worry about death for the rest of the game. And enough items here to where I don't have to worry about money for the rest of the game. Alright, cool.
Go on then.
Money is not an issue for the rest of the game. Yep, they still have the buff of cannot be moved by force.
They should have let me interrogate those cultists. I'd have looped them.
Please, Chitrai. I can explain. The latest batch of cultists. They all head there. My gift. We could sift the
Quiet. Find the astral prison
Yes, you heard him.
Do as she says. Sure, for now.
This is not a public forum. You are not familiar to me, Rastil. Do you bring news of the weapon?
Should be fighting the Gake incursion.
You ask me? I would relish nothing more than burning the Gake threat from this rock. We know infected flock to Moonrise Towers. I reported the gathering masses back to Tuner. In response, they sent an Inquisitor. Instead of ordering an assault, we were told to join in this mad hunt for an... Inquisitor Wargaz has the Queen's ear, so we have no choice but to follow him in this folly.
Patches, stop trying to investigate my flossers. Okay, I know, they smell weird to you. I know. Because they've got some mint smell. They smell weird to you, I know. But they're not for you. If the Inquisition seeks... Help me up.
It is small, angular, metal.
You realize she seeks the art.
What was that look? You know something. Do you have it?
Found the weapon that we
Shemar
seek.
No. No!
Yeah, she would just blindly hand it over. No
Yes.
questions.
There it
Blue Eyes is prepared to kill her.
Exactly
should
as
this
described.
be required.
The Inquisition will finally come.
Yeah, Blue Eyes would get the artifact back by force if...
Trickery? Heresy? You manipulate it when... It appears you have been chosen, Vin Isk. Take the weapon yourself, then.
Yeah. Blue Eyes would kill the Kithrak if she didn't, you know, hand over... if the artifact
Inquisitor
was handed
awaits.
back over.
Follow the corridor.
It's a little hard to see the amulet under her hair, but it does kind of go with her armor. Here, I can just cheat by... Okay, maybe I can't engage in dialogue. Ooh,
We should
there's a
hurry to
lag
the Inquisitor.
spike.
I
Okay,
agree.
bombs.
It'll be good to get out of this place.
This Inquisitor sounds like a real piece of work. Do you think he'll answer our questions?
An Inquisitor can do far, far more than that. You'll see.
Send that steel heart, send all of that to Dawn, because
No one stopped me yet.
Dawn is probably our best option for spell casting right now. Right back to Ilara.
Alright. What now?
Let's go and extract ingredients, filter craftables. Okay, Ash's Orc Fang. Antidote. Okay, so, well, Elixir Bloodlust would be nice, gain an extra action, but
On my way.
for clerics, that isn't as powerful as a wizard or a fighter. So it's not hugely important. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this group can.
Alright, what now?
Let's see, 40 bonds on you, because apparently I haven't done that. Go, whole group
Can't give up now.
has warding bonds active. 20,
No time to rest.
21, 18, 23.
Looking ahead.
Okay, that one's a little bit... Whatever. This light stream, nobody has taken damage. What am I talking about?
Looking ahead.
Does
lot
anyone
on my
have the
mind,
Pearl of Power
and,
necklace?
In it.
You do. Okay. So let's send that to Blue Eyes.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Oh. So the restoration can be used.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Oh yeah, she has access to Fireball.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Alright, everyone's prepared. Channel Divinity. Detect thoughts while you maintain concentration. Gain the ability to speak with beasts. I'm gonna save. 1, 2, 3. Can I just... I don't know. Let's see, I have Charisma already. I have all of Intelligence, so let's go with Wisdom. Nope, it overrides. Okay, so I can only have one of those active. That's what I thought, but I wanted to double check because that would be really cool if I could have multiple active.
Let's move.
Oh, and
Never a dull moment.
I'm probably gonna short
things have
rest
stayed interesting.
before I... Well,
No one stopped me
I
yet.
don't really need to short rest before I fight those guys. Now, before I come out here, yeah, I'm absolutely gonna short rest. Well, if I'm gonna fight those guys,
Still breathing, despite everything.
Dawn's gonna take the lead and tell everyone, hey, follow
Swift as
me,
my
we're
feet
gonna
can carry me.
go and solve that other thing. this was the Lathander temple, and she's a cleric of Lathander. So she's gonna be like, hey, why don't we go and investigate that other puzzle? I really just want the bonus radiance damage. The monastery?
No one's stopped me yet.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Very well.
I move the camera slightly and nod roots disappear. Was it resistant? Yeah, it's resistant to piercing, but this does 1d6 plus 2. So it should be doing more than 1 damage per hit on the piercing side of things.
You missed it. Better be careful with any magic. Spells set them off.
Well, so much for...
Is someone crying?
Oh, wow.
Can't even catch my breath.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Right here would be a good spot. I thought I took these guys out. Okay. Okay, how do I... Really, I could just... something like
I wonder if this is worth
this.
the cost.
Where do I go from here?
I throw... Paths interrupted. Okay.
What now?
Can't even catch my breath.
I plan on taking out all or as many as I can in one turn. Proof Warfare Slayer. Hey, it's not a spell. It's a spell-like ability. Something that looks magical, but isn't. They have 18 turns of Radiating Orb. Yet, they're not gonna hit anything.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Another fight. Let's go.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Still on my feet.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Let's move.
Well,
At the ready.
I wasn't expecting that,
Can't give up now.
but I guess that works.
It's been a long... I'll need to rest soon.
Nah, we'll take a short rest here eventually. Ooh, minor elemental and haste.
Another step forward.
Alright. An elemental, that can
Here
be
we
fun.
Go.
Helpful. Yeah, I fought this guy.
Let's get going.
At least things have stayed interesting. Don't waste a step.
Okay. This one was... I think this one is the axe. No, the other one was the axe. Okay. My mistake. This one. Wait. Oh no, the first hammer. Okay, so I have the long sword. I have the axe. Mace.
All's well that ends.
Right?
Not as bad as it could have.
That should be the last one.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Send camp.
No one back home will ever believe this.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Still breathing, despite everything. Still alive, so that's progress.
Let's see. Okay, camp supplies. All of the spiromancy. That's fun. Should be mace. If not that, then I don't know what the answer is.
What to do?
What?
Don't mind if I do.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I have no idea where The ceremonial mace is.
If not over, then through.
Weapon attacks do an extra 1d4 radiant.
Open up. This blood sounds important. Could it still be here somewhere? Moving ahead.
My phone turned off. I thought I had this thing set to not turn off. Like I remember specifically going into the settings to whatever. It's not important.
Looking ahead.
So send all of that goes to camp. High patches.
I've got a long road ahead.
Alright, let's go here.
One day I'll catch a break.
Let's see. Oh. Legendary resistance. Foe takes, succeed a save. Caster takes 1d4 psychic damage. Do an extra 1d6 psychic. Per turn. Parry unarmed weapon attacks, reduce their damage by 10. Must be wielding a greatswords. The attacker, and you cannot be incapacitated or restrained. Extra attack. Or his saves like, oh, plus. Okay, so if I just try to command drop, 35% chance to succeed. He has advantage somewhere, doesn't he? No? Doesn't say he has advantage. Just has +7 to the saving throw. Yeah, and her saves aren't even super high because I don't have any gear to buff her saving throws. Okay. So I can't disarm him. I can probably silence. That won't do like huge amounts. Bane might work. Really? I have to get this close?
Our esteemed guest.
60.
Please approach.
What?
We
Oh,
have
it's a
much to
charisma
discuss.
save. That's why. I thought it was a wisdom save. Okay. What else I got? Sleep. That'll work when he's lower
have
on
something
health.
I want.
40.
I have the knowledge you need.
Oh, I can put one of these people to sleep. No save.
Vlaakith's prayer is endless. Her patience is
Oh hey,
not.
you can see Mistra.
Approach. I won't
Okay,
ask
read
again.
thoughts. I'm gonna short rest before I fight these people. in the Astral Prism, I'm probably going to use my short rest and then fight these people.
My Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing Geik slave vessel. You have accomplished much since. I'm pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks that. I suspect you plucked something precious. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
Is the Geik incursion not more important?
You mean the grand design? The restoration of the Illithid Empire? Why, it is of the utmost importance. But the weapon is the solution. It is how we will stop the Mind Flayers before they destroy. Hand it over.
Grand design was Geik philosophy, not an actual plan. How will this weapon actually stop the Geik?
Did your creche teach you nothing? That knowledge belongs to Queen Vlaakith. So,
don't give it to him.
She's a knowledge cleric.
No.
She wants information.
Sir,
Above all, she wants
it is
info.
found.
Vlaakith Gorg Shkathzai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
Yeah. To Ilara, she would kneel. The other three might kneel. Actually, Dawn absolutely would not, because this was a Lathander temple that the Githyanki took over. So she would stand. Blue Eyes, maybe kneel, maybe not. Steelheart would absolutely kneel. If we're, like, playing legit. Then she kneels in kind.
You bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief?
Patches? Hi. She does that a lot. She'll just wander in front of me, I say hi, and then she leaves. She kind of wants my attention, but not really. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she'd say something like this.
My child, you walk on the path of ascension. Extend your fealty one step further, and you will be rewarded beyond your mortal reckoning. The Astral Prism. It is corrupted.
I shall cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
Silence, Wargas. There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the Grand Design, sent to sabotage the Astral Prism. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prism is compromised.
Hey, Pudge.
Find the one inside.
Hello, buddy.
And destroy them. Be aware.
And Patch
They are not
just
alone.
darts
And
behind
they
me.
will appeal to your trust. They are not to be believed. You must accept. Refuse. And know my fury.
Try to peer into her. Yeah. Let's save, because this is something that she would say, but she'd also try and detect thoughts. And Dawn would subtly cast guidance to aid in this. "25, beating the DC of 10 by 15.
Behind the veil of the God Queen's outer thoughts, death, fear, paranoia. She fears the one inside the artifact more than anything in the world. The veil snaps back. Vlaakith's mind shut out to you forever.
Okay.
Perhaps I misheard. You would not speak ill of a god, would you?
Spoke too hastily, please forgive me. Yeah, and then she'd follow up with that.
Obey, my child. Use the Planecaster's power to enter the prison. Be wary of the creature's lying tongue.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Elara would absolutely tell everyone, well, we've got to obey Vlaakith. Because, you know, get the Yankee. Dawn would be of the mind of... So, I imagine they'd all go over here, have a meeting first, as a group. And Dawn would say, yeah, no, we've got to kill all these Githyanki and protect that artifact. But she'd be gung-ho on killing the Gith, because they took over Alathander Monastery, and she is very much against that. I don't think Blue Eyes would really care either way. Saying, look, if we can get allies here, they might genuinely be able to help us. So we should probably go along with this. Steelheart would have a similar mindset, saying if there is an agent of the Illithids there, it's their job to kill him. And Elara would say, I don't care, I'm doing what Vlaakith says. Most, if for nothing else than to gain more info. So, 3v1 majority rules against, well, Blue Eyes and Dawn would like to keep the artifacts. Really, everyone would like to keep the artifact on them, because it is protecting them. And Dawn would hate working with these Gith. Everyone else says, yeah, it's probably a good idea that we work with them for now.
Don't do it!
I'm sorry, did you say something? Because we're all entering.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. Your mind burns hot with excitement. A feeling of belonging stirs within you. A fold in reality. A pocket of the...
That'll fit in my pack. Open up.
shame that not everyone can enter to go talk with the Dream Visitor. Dawn at Wares, take all. Is that accessible? Or valid target. So no. Yeah, it's cutscene only, it looks like. And then all of this is Act 3. Well, Act 2, Act 3 only.
So you came. Tell me, are you the one in charge?
Well, I mean, kind of. She's like the de facto leader of the group.
Then enter. We need to talk. I may have made a mistake trusting you. I told you to stay away from the Githyanki, but you just couldn't help yourself. Could you?
Well, she is a Gith.
And now... you've come here to...
told me you're an agent of the grandson.
I told you I stole the artifact from someone. Well, I stole it from Vlaakith. Since then, she has become desperate. Vlaakith wants me dead because I know her secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever... That same secret is how I've been protecting you. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying.
Not.
Vlaakith warned you that I would try to deceive you. But consider this. I'm on your side. I have been since the...
Some kind of
I
trick.
already told you if this was not enough to convince you, what more is there to say?
Yeah, I highly doubt that after all of this, Elara would be willing to let the Dream Visitor live. Thinking, well, the Gith can probably protect me. Can probably prevent me from transforming. And might be able to purify me, or even Vlaakith herself could do that. So, I'm probably better off just siding with the Gith here and killing the Dream Visitor. I have no reason not to, except the maybe they can't help. So, Elara's gonna just take the sword and kill the Dream Visitor here, because she has no reason not to.
I really thought you wouldn't. We could have been so much more. So, You are not to be trusted. I don't...
Yeah. 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and save
a lot on my mind, and well,
which means, Ring of Bless, that is no longer required.
Let's get going.
Awesome. Ring of Jump.
What now? All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. What to
Okay,
do?
I don't have another ring that would help,
Best be on my way.
but whatever. Elixir of Bloodlust. Rogue's Morsel, Mugworts. Mugwort is used in... Okay. So, I'll want to keep the healing potion, so let's use Mugwort, because Antidote isn't... I'll use the Oil of Sharpness. Craft. Then I'll switch to the Bark Skin. Now I have 2 elixirs of bloodlust. Do I have any other on me?
No one stopped me yet.
No. Shoot. And I can't go to camp for more. Oh well, that's fine.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Yeah.
Light on my feet.
I have speed potions that I can use. It's a shame that you can't really get a good look at where you have dialogue with the Dream Visitor. But oh well. I am curious, who is this? Is this like Vlaakith's dead body? Emphasizing that she's a lich. Is this like a former queen of the Githyanki? Or former ruler in general? Is this like a giant body that Orpheus once had and now he's shrunk?
Looking ahead.
I'm curious. Oh, and
Have to get going.
I want to make sure we're at as close to full power as I can manage.
Never a dull moment.
Because
No time to rest.
it's gonna be a tough fight. Now, we're going to new save. B for Gith fights. Okay.
Our queen spoke to me. You have failed. Your death has been decreed.
They definitely weren't too... Queen. definitely one who Vlaakith describes.
Words were. My queen spoke true. Crush Yillik with me.
Steel Wing. Is that? Intelligence. Ah. That's funny. So Blue Eyes has taken 1 damage and Steelheart's taken some. Okay, so he doesn't have his Honor Mode legendary action, which, if you're unfamiliar, creates... Okay. It creates a, I think it's a sword? Spectral sword. Basically, spiritual weapon. He just summons a spiritual weapon for free, whenever one of his allies is attacked. I think it's once per turn. He can do it, or maybe he can only do it so many times, per fight. I don't know. But, makes you want to target this guy specifically. Alright. You are next in combat. How do I deal with you? Simple. Radiating orb and reverberation.
With haste.
And now, I have lightning charges. My attack rolls are better. Psychic Rends. Has disadvantage on intelligence and wisdom checks and saving throws. Ooh, that's not good. Wait, it's non-concentration? Oh, that is not good. You're next. So who should he kill? 90% chance to hit. Pretty much guaranteed.
There goes nothing.
Now that's a lot of damage. Dang, I wish I was playing a martial character. I mean, I could speed potion, but I don't feel like that's really needed right now. Warding flare. Why would you continue to attack the person that's just non-stop debuffing you? Okay. Nobody else is close enough for sleep to trigger. No, wait. Actually, correction. Nobody has low enough HP for sleep to do anything. Because I could do that, but nobody has less than 30 health. Ah. So I couldn't even, like, use a level 3. I'm willing to break concentration on detect thoughts. $45. 65. Target's out of sight. So, what is it? Wisdom save. Okay, so these guys are fighters, that's why. Let's let's see, slow. If I can get you into sights, then I can try and cast on whole room. Yeah, because there's only 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's only 5 targets. So, if I can do this... Really, you're still out of sight. Huh. Sight, really. He should barely be within sight. Nope. Oh well. I'm not gonna cast on him because he's just gonna succeed. So, let's cast on them. Okay, one person is slowed. That's fine. Sanctuary, now she can't be targeted. Ah, he only got slowed for 1 turn. Boo.
No time for mercy.
Yeah, but now you're bone chilled, so...
Impressive resistance, but futile.
Yeah. I still inflict reverberation.
Maybe I should... No, this is good.
Warding block. Ugh. Dang. Alright, let's see. Hold person. 65, 65, 45, 30, 60. Wait, why don't I just... It's 24 to start with. 2, that leaves 22. Hey! Why not? Sleep. You get no turn. You're done. You thought Stunning Strike was powerful.
Light on my feet.
Let's just give this guy disadvantage on his attack rolls, because why not? Guaranteed hit and automatic critical hit, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Auto hit and guaranteed hit. I mean, guaranteed crit. Well, he's dead. Let's see. Divine Favor is concentration. Okay. So there's nothing else I can do to stack on damage using a bonus action. So... make it a little bit trickier to hit with AoE.
In Vlaakith's name!
And that's what wakes her up. Okay. Just fireball here. That's a little yeah, no, I can't do that. Or Spirit Guardian's Radiance. I was really hoping he would miss, and I'd be able to inflict more turns of reverberation on him. That kind of sucks. Let's see, and now throw the returning pike at
Should get
you.
started.
You're dead. So it's just these 3 people left.
Time to push my luck again.
Target's too far. So now...
Survival is all that matters. Time to press ahead.
Blue Eyes knows he's already dead, so he's gonna make his way over to this idiot.
Still on my feet.
Only a Githyanki crossbow. Well, I mean, it is more on theme than what she's currently wielding, so...
Don't waste a step.
Life is over! Chama Salah Vlaakith!
Mind Steel Link. +1 to AC, and does an extra 1d4 psychic per creature. He's only got 2. Succeed saving throw. That is an intelligence. Oh wait, it was... 13 plus 1 plus 3. Okay, so... Intelligence and wisdom. So it has to be either intelligence or wisdom. Intelligence modifier. Okay, so it is an intelligence save. Okay. That takes all of the movements.
Time to press ahead.
There is a benefit to that. Now, what I meant to do was... want a speed potion in this. Now, command drop. Oh, he's out of level 1 spells. I was gonna heal up Blue Eyes.
The cost.
Time to push
Blue
my luck
Eyes,
again.
he's no longer concentrating on that. Okay, well, he'll just... Mass healing word isn't needed, so he's gonna take the 50... Or, yeah, use Channel Divinity to guarantee that he hits for some good damage. And then command drop. That's only 35. Could go with Bane. And she's all the way over there. So... is there anything else? The Ensnaring Strike. No. That fails. Let's see. The only saving throw I can force him to make would be against Bane.
Another step forward.
Come on, can't stay idle.
So it's to all attack rolls, not just...
What now?
Okay.
Time to push my
88,
luck again.
and for throwing... 94. Damn.
No
Okay,
choice but to
so
keep
I'll
going.
give the advantage to the guy who has the lower chance to hit. And he's ready to parry. All that really managed to accomplish was re-upping.
Sometimes the only way out
Okay,
is through.
throw against that. Wow, okay, it's healing word for you because you're lower on health.
What now?
And Ilara's going to... I guess... This guy's hard to hit. Proof warning there. 50% chance per hit. Or she can cast Guiding Bolts at a higher level. But she's gonna do this. Now, he has 2 turns of Radiating Orb. Which is close enough. Ah. So entering in and out
Despite everything.
managed to make him... Okay.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I won't give in.
Full strike. Yeah, now I've started to gain momentum. At the very least, it wasn't going to be a critical hit. Why would you leave just to immediately enter back in? What?
So much for peace.
Well, so much for peace.
Nothing important is ever easy.
And...
I'm glad you came to your senses. Now leave, before the others come for us.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Oh, cool. Pick that up. We need 60 to save. +1 to Intelligence, Wisdom, Charisma saving throws. I will pick that up. All of that gets sent to camp. And I'll leave. I need to swap out for the... Not proficient with... Really? Hopefully there's a Githyanki Lights crossbow here, but I doubt it. Because I was gonna swap out
very well
for the lights crossbow. Oh well. Hey, Dawn, take these gloves.
Let's get going.
When the wearer deals thunder, lightning, or radiant damage, inflicts 2 turns of reverberation on the target. Inflicts a condition, 2 turns of reverberation.
Have a lot on my mind.
Yeah, quite a few turns of reverberation are gonna happen. That's fun.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
The Diadem of Arcane Synergy. Not really too useful on anyone because, well,
time to rest.
Probably Steelheart, but he's wearing this.
No time to rest.
So, doesn't really help this group too much because they don't really use...
What's inside?
Weapon attacks. Strange content ring while concentrating on a spell. Weapon attacks do an additional 1d4 psychic. That can either work for Blue Eyes or Steel Hearts. So I'll pick that up and decide
going.
there. Necklace of Elemental Augmentation. That goes to camp because that helps cantrips. I'll take both of those. All of that. That's not important.
Don't mind if I do.
Skin burster, I don't know what that does. I'll have to check. So what does this do? Gain force conduit. What does force conduit do? Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage reduced by 1 per turn remaining. When you have 5 more, do 1d4 force damage to everything. And I guess that's fine. I think I'll have Blue Eyes stick with what he's currently using.
Is this it? Seems a little underwhelming for
Unfortunately, I don't have...
The statue starts to rotate,
Damn thing
but
is
its
jammed
rusty
shut.
mechanism jams stuck. The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
Damn thing is jammed shut. Won't turn like this.
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
Damn thing is jammed shut. Won't turn like this.
We have a bottle of grease.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Nearly had it.
Still alive, so that's progress. The statues revealed a hidden door. Curious. Can't slow down. Remarkable that this stayed hidden all this time.
Ugh. Dang it, now chat is bugging out. Okay. 2 likes, what? Hold on, I gotta close the stream because the thing is, okay. YouTube was being very weird with the display.
Let's move.
Oh, thing that needs to be destroyed?
All right.
Yeah, alright.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's go. Let's have Steelheart concentrate on guidance.
How much farther can I go?
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. good idea. I think. What do I have to lose?
Let's move. Need to find a way forward. Try me.
Yeah, the resistant to radiant
Never a dull
damage.
moment. Can't give up now.
And the Swear Dawn
Very
would
well.
absolutely take the lead. Insert the thing and receive her prize. Item she wanted so much. Legendary mace. The Blood of Lathander. 1d6 plus 3 plus strength modifier in bludgeoning damage. Once per long rest, when you hit 0 HP, you regain 2d6 hit points. And then all allies within 30 feet also regain 1d6 hit points. Holy Light in a 20-foot radius emits around the mace. In combat, fiends and undead standing in the light are blinded unless they succeed a Constitution saving throw. I cannot remember whether this ability scales off of your weapon save DC, which would be your strength or dex, depending on which is higher, or your spell save DC. I cannot remember. And once per long rest, you get to cast Sunbeam. So, for the time being, because this is, you know, her weapon, she's gonna use this, and she's absolutely casting Sunbeam on a group of enemies.
What to do? With haste. Quite a heavily guarded treasure. Good job we got past those protections.
This artifact must have been precious to the monks.
That's no surprise. It looks powerful.
Yeah. Dawn is probably just be absolutely thrilled that she has this. A legendary artifact of Lathander. Being a cleric of Lathander, this would make her so happy.
What's hiding here?
They're just sitting there waiting for us. I mean, I could just leave whenever I want. I don't have to engage with these people.
I just want a little look. Have to keep going. Better make my next move.
Five. Okay. I could probably just do that. Get this over with. Charges in, casts fireball, doesn't explain.
Don't mind me.
Don't mind me. Carefully now.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. All right then.
There we go.
Being important is ever easy.
So both of these guys are surprised. So really I should take out this guy
Another step forward.
first. Go.
Where do I go from here?
And I'm pretty sure she has stuff I want. Rallied. You're gonna use that? Okay. Well. So that guy took all of the radiating orb stacks. That's fair. I guess.
Blood comes easy these days.
I can't even catch my breath.
Flare. So...
Well, so much for peace.
Zarms. I was just gonna magic back Doom Hammer. Equip it using his action. Jump all the way over here.
Survival is all that
Back in
matters.
combat using his bonus action.
Another fight. Let's go. What do I have to lose?
Yeah. Despite not being a martial character, Dawn would absolutely want to link the weapon and test it out.
Come on. Can't stay idle. Time to press ahead. Something good here, I hope.
Really? Nothing from the wolves? Let's see. Haha! Little bike, thank you. It does an extra 1d4 psychic, +2 to initiative rolls. And it's... Ah, come on, it's two-handed. Shoot. Fine, I'll just send it to camp. Man.
Might be useful. No traps, please.
Let's go to camp. Haste, I would have words with you.
Very well.
Okay.
Not this one. Nor this one.
What are you doing?
Writing the beyond mortal. They, for a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the...
Cool.
Fate spins along, as it should.
Services.
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will...
Well, no one's died.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhap...
Cool. Alright. Type, color spray, advantage against being charmed. Why do I not have this in my inventory for the sleight of hand checks? Yeah, I'll pick that one up.
I've got a long road ahead.
The one that gives the bonus against being charmed. That's the one I wanted to have.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Let's see.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah, other than that, there's not much else to really be of use.
I've got a long road ahead.
Except... let's see, Pearl of Power. Can use that restore level 3 spell slot. And immediately swap it back with the Magic Missile Amulet, even though Magic Missile really isn't going to be too helpful here.
What to do?
Have I used Healing Word? Yes, I've used both. What about Selena's Dream? I haven't used the Dream.
Is that blood?
Okay.
No, never mind.
So... I should be good to take on the rest of the Kresh.
Shouldn't have wished to live.
Although I should probably short rest first.
Still alive, so that's progress.
That took the edge off. Time to rest.
Because I'll wipe out the Kresh and then long rest.
Don't waste a step.
So there are these people.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Better be cautious.
Oof. Trying to get a surprise round on them.
Does this count as adventuring? First step is the hardest. Better be cautious.
Intruder spotted. Attack!
Waiting with bated breath. Still breathing, despite everything.
Can't even catch my breath. Nothing will stand in my way.
What? So the returning pike just didn't go to his inventory.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Okay. Really, instead of jumping, you're gonna dash.
Come on, can't stay idle. Try me.
Yeah, no, these people are just gonna run away.
Have to keep going.
And it still hits somehow. Who's being the most pain in the ass right now? Ready to parry, and ready to parry. Nah, none of them are low enough for sleep.
No choice but to keep going.
There we go.
I need to hold on.
Take you.
Too much to bear.
Let's go with mass healing word. Now he goes all the way up to full HP. Nice. Too heavy to throw.
First step is the hardest.
Too rest.
Time to push my luck again.
Up, he's got -6 to attack rolls.
I must heal.
A critical hit.
I won't give in.
Seriously.
I won't give in.
What is with these guys? What, do they have like anti-Will Wheaton rolling for them? You know, instead of rolling below, it's always rolling below a 10. Anti-Will Wheaton only rolls
Still on my feet.
above a 10. Seriously? AC is 17 with advantage.
No choice but to keep going.
Wow. Right back to being prone.
Take you. What now? Still on my feet.
With haste.
I'm done.
All
I
of
can't
that
wait to
up.
sleep.
Pick that up. Let's see. I'll send that to Purple Steelheart, one copy of that. Pick that up so somebody can look at those. Send to camp and sends to camp.
What's in here?
Arcane Force. Alright.
Something good here, I hope.
Huh, nice. Oh. There's one more elegant chest I missed.
Can't give up now.
Oh yeah, this armor looks a little better than this. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. Although the take one less slashing damage is a better effect.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
So I've got 6 people here. Okay.
Breathe deep and move.
So 6 people here. On top of that, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people there. Three people in here. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people in here. So okay, so it's 6, 7, 3, so we're up to 16. Five plus 6. Okay, so 6, 12, 15. So we're at 22 gith.
Is that blood? No,
Let's
never mind.
do this one more time.
Have a
Shoot.
lot on my
Yeah,
mind.
Blue Eyes is really
I'm,
close
well,
to death.
In it.
Buff everyone up with aid. Temporarily equip the periaptic wounds closure so I can do this. Just so I can max out that healing, send that back to Steel Hearts.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Equip it.
Looking ahead.
Alright, I can handle one more combat encounter before I have to long rest. Well, honestly, that depends on how well that encounter goes. If I get unlucky, I'll have to...
All's well that ends. Not as bad as that.
I should figure out who could use the...
interesting times.
I could swap these out for the Gloves of Dexterity. And then... go to Withers, respec, take all points out of Dexterity, and invest them into Charisma. That way Charisma is a little bit higher. Then, I could... Okay, yeah. I'll do that after my... Well, why am I going
Time to press
towards
ahead.
those people? Let's see, so... Counterspell... These people give me the least amount of grievance. As long as I don't merge combat with these people or either of these groups, I should be fine.
Moment.
Sometimes the only way out is through. One day, I'll catch a break.
Macte Fortute. Macte Fortute.
It's alibi.
Wow, one of them was actually able to open the door.
Invenium via.
Never a dull moment. Hope this ends well. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Nothing will stand in my way. Blood follows me everywhere.
And... Now, can't receive any healing.
Blood follows me everywhere.
Where do I go from here?
Survival is all that matters.
Blood comes easy these days.
Ah, this guy gets it. Jump. Boarding flare.
No choice but to keep going. No hesitation.
Ah.
Blood comes easy these days.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Wow. An enemy actually managed to get sleep off on Blue Eyes. Okay, this mass healing word is literally the exact same thing, only it targets the whole group rather than just. Huh. So it doesn't help? Well, that's interesting.
That's the way.
I won't give in.
Another fight. Let's go. And away I go.
Never a dull moment.
Order equipment.
Healing.
Won't help you, Lara.
That should work. Come on, can't stay idle.
Why am I not chugging healing potions every turn? I have a lot of them.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
100% chance to crit, guaranteed. Yep, 100% chance to land, attack, and critical hit.
Another fight. Let's go.
Fudge. Dude, chill. I was hoping. Oh well. Touch! No, not supposed to be there.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Time to push my luck again. No hesitation.
Survival is all that matters. Light on my feet.
With haste.
Never a dull moment. First step is the hardest.
Wow. Blue Eyes is the only one who's actually in danger of being killed. Damn. Prayer of healing. If I really wanted to get into one more fight, I could. But I'm not going to. Let's see, about 2.5 hours recording. I could go for a little bit more. Yeah, long rest.
Should mind my step. Seems simple enough.
Pork roast. Right towards the sounds. This is actually a unique room, exclusive to this cutscene. Prepare for any signs of injury.
Nothing. Both animals look fine.
Call them. They're just lonely. They probably had a bad dream. This cub. Is everything alright?
Scratch's tail wags furiously. These two have become firm friends. Nothing. Both animals look fine, watching you expectantly.
Pet the owlbear cub. Yay! And that's how you get the achievement for petting both the cub and Scratch at the same time. It's awesome. Knowledge of the Ages Charisma. Oh wait, I should probably go Withers and do my respec play.
Dost thou require a new as?
time being, I'm wearing the warped headband of intellect, so I'll be fine with this. Yeah. Not changing anything else. What did I grab? Probably resistance. Either that or produce flame. Hey, look at that. Look at these stats. She's like an actual boss character now. So now her weapon attacks do like some pretty good damage. Okay, so the Grace of Cloth won't stack. Oh, so that knowledge ability persists. Okay. Gain proficiency in all dexterity skills. So now she has charisma and dexterity proficiency. And then gain the ability to speak with animals, because that's a good passive to have. Let's talk to the Albert.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Sorry about
Master. Friend. I stayed, I'll never forget him. But I'm glad.
Hold on.
Hello. You are not food. You are friend. Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin coat smells like goblin. Yes. Fun. More.
Alright.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Everyone with aid. Then, warding bonds. On everyone.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
I'm curious, what'll happen here? Wait, so he loses warding bonds. Okay, so he loses warding bonds, but Blue Eyes.
Alright, what now?
Okay, so nothing happens. Interesting. Yeah, it was just when I woke up, and here. Okay. So, for future reference... I'll just have Blue Eyes cast it on the girls, and then Steelheart protects Blue Eyes. I guess that can
At least
work.
things have stayed interesting.
Working synergy, sends to camp, because that one's not too useful.
Never wanted the easy path. Anything of use?
Gain all kinds of food. Okay. Guiding bolts. Silence. Glyph of warding. Spiritual weapon. And then bestow curse.
Can't give up now.
Okay, how should I lead? Right, she has her once per turn counter spell. I could bait out the counter spell with a sacred flame.
Something's on my mind. What to do?
Oh, what? Oh, it's only 60-foot line.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Time to push my luck again. Well, so much for peace.
So let's bait out the counter spell with. There we go. You fool! You poor damned fool! It's a bit harder to get this one to work, but. Oh, they're all close to
Never a dull moment.
Warning flare. Come on.
Maybe I should. No, this is good.
That's what was in there. Those little shits.
Where do I go from here?
Okay, either she doesn't have another counter spell,
Come on, can't stay idle.
or she knows the plan.
Looks like using magic around these things is more trouble than it's worth.
All right then. Have to keep going.
Take Julio.
Yeah, it has to be targets I can see. So... Oh, good, that's basically everything.
I can't even catch my breath. Let's get that patched up.
Nothing important is ever easy. Let's get that patched up.
Take Duro.
Okay. Alright.
At the ready.
Take Duro.
Let's see, hold person. Ah, hold person is a wisdom save. So that's one. Two. Three. Okay, so that's 3 for blue eyes. So let's pull that up on Google Docs and add 3 to the blue eyes thing. And then 1 for... Oh my gosh, I hate... There we go. So 3 to blue eyes. Oh, wait. Dang it. Okay. So now blue eyes is at 6 and Steelheart is at 3. I really wish I had remembered that that was a wisdom save, or I would have been keeping track of it more. Alright, one of the cats is upset.
Still on my feet.
I'm not giving them attention right now.
Let's get this over with.
I really need to swap this out for the Ring of Bless.
Still breathing, despite everything. Best be on my way.
Blood comes easy these days. There goes nothing.
Oh, come on.
This is worth the
Both of them saved.
Take you.
Blood comes easy these days.
Blood comes easy these days.
Good idea, I think.
What now? Another day, another fight.
Tormento.
What now?
Blood comes easy these days. On my way.
Not enough movement. Okay.
Cutting to the chase.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Okay.
The path lies before me. Let's have a look.
Advantage on intelligence, wisdom. Just on intelligence saves. Well, she gain advantage on attack rolls against abjurations. Oh, look at that, 2,000 gold. Not as much as I was hoping.
Those beds look harder than a brig hammer, and twice as full of bugs.
Wonder if those beds have as many bugs as a Bethesda game. Eh, probably not.
Let's move. Seems simple
Here,
enough.
Dawn would absolutely.
Listen, in the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place. As hard as you rack your brain, there's
No one stopped me yet.
in the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place. You remember seeing this symbol in a book about the denizens of the It appears to be a depiction of a comet. That face, her power and beauty are beyond words.
No time to rest.
The portrait looks down on you, as if you were little. This Scythia, the way her stark white skin stretches over her sharp features, gives her a distinctly otherworldly aspect. Just as you, perhaps you... Not the artistic breakthrough you were hoping for, but it has a certain unorthodox charm.
Go from here.
The fuck? How? What? Okay. That's some,
On my way.
low average damage for 4d6 damage.
Very well.
Breathe deep and move. Another fight. Let's go. Another step forward.
Perish by my hand, Istark.
Okay, so I'd have a few turns to set up, which means I could go and pick up the two fire wine barrels and move them to here. Then I can chest here. Awesome. So I've got a game plan.
Don't waste a step.
Well, I'm actually gonna waste a few steps because I'm still trying to figure out my game plan. It basically is gonna boil down to fireball.
What path lies before me?
I'm out of movement speed. Oh, he moves. Okay. Wasn't quite planning that.
I'll take that.
much for peace. At the ready.
In case it isn't clear, my plan is to literally just block off.
Anything of use?
That door, so nothing can get in. Damn it.
Can't slow down.
Sends to Blue Eyes. I'm barricading myself in. Ha. Go.
Very well.
Now, only the people who can see are able to get in.
Still on my feet. Light on my feet.
Only the people that have
So much
misty
for peace.
steps left are able to
Another step
enter.
forward.
I was not expecting this, so I'm having to improvise.
Breathe deep and move.
It's Alan!
One day, I'll catch a break.
Nothing important is ever easy. What path lies before me? Time to push my luck again.
Hands. Ow. 10 damage. So they're gonna try and break it at the door instead of trying to open it. Yeah, no, it can still be opened and closed.
Come on, can't stay
I just
idle.
proved that. So, not sure what that's about.
Can't slow down. Nothing will stand in my way.
Really? Are they...
Better not be cursed. Still breathing, despite everything.
Neat. Fireball! I mean, I do destroy my entire defense. But it's worth it because I managed to do a lot of damage with Fireball. Only drawback is I didn't get these two, but I got most of everybody else. No way, that blocks the melee attackers? Oh, if you can't jump, then you're completely blocked. That is hilarious. That's instruction. Definitely should have moved. Oh well.
You've made a grave mistake.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. And away I go.
No learning. Miss. Okay, can anyone explain to me that guy's plan? Was it to turn Blue Eyes against the rest of the group? Was that it? Other than that, I can't think of why he'd do something that stupid. Claire.
Hells, I need to hold on.
Survival is all that matters. Hope this ends well.
What path lies before me?
Take me on. I won't give in.
Come on. Nope. Pudge. No, not in front of the screen. You know better.
I won't give in.
This gives
Seems like the best one.
clear shot for him, and go. Yeah, they've all collectively agreed that they're gonna come in one at a time. And just be stormtrooper fodder.
So much for peace. These boots have seen everything.
Ah.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy. I can't even catch my breath. All right.
Another fight. Let's go.
Yeah, they all just charged in one at a time. Oh my gosh, bunch of idiots.
Time for some bloody work. the only way out is through.
These boots have seen everything.
No choice but to keep going. On my way.
What now? Should get started. One day I'll catch a break.
Don't waste a step.
Hold on, have I been to the Hag's Lair? See if Marina. Ooh, I haven't.
No choice but to keep going.
I've gotta do that. Okay. I have no idea why, but that randomly came to my mind. I was like,
everything.
maybe I haven't helped Marina.
With haste.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Best be on my way.
Time to push my luck again.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Blood comes easy these days. That should work.
And... wow.
At the ready.
Okay, wow.
Something good here, I hope.
Yeah, I hope. This guy just didn't want to die. Seriously, he has nothing? He's an instructor.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
He should have, like, good loot. Why? Why does he have nothing? Oh. And none of them took advantage of the healing there.
No one
Very
back
odd.
home will ever believe this.
going?
I've got a long road ahead. Swift as my feet can carry me.
These boots have seen everything.
Yeah, we've been better to use Bless here. Okay, I've been streaming for 3 hours, 20 minutes. I should probably end the video here. Or stream. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Or stream. Hope you all have a nice day, and thanks for watching. See you guys next time. So, quit game. And stop streaming. See you in the next video. 3 hours, 12 minutes. Oh my gosh.